Maddie,
What up,
Brabus,
Yeah, Mark.
I reckon.
Is this still
All
fit for
sorted?
450?
Yeah.
That was the last one sold.
Okay. No, she's not going to go anywhere near that low, you know that, right?
How long? How much is she talking? I'm not paying any more than like 550 gross.
Mate, it was a birthday present from
you.
from Wilson.
Oh, fuck me.
I don't see her selling it, to be completely honest. It's like me and the i8. I wouldn't sell the i8.
Even though I8 stinks. Do you know anyone else over Bravos?
They were pretty rare.
Oh, well.
Right, you'll know it. Is Francis Bahamut?
No.
Ah. He had a Brabus for sale.
Yeah, don't think so.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Where you at, Frankie?
Materials.
Alright, I'll come see you.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Overground, underground. Da, 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 ba, ba, da, ba.
Hey, I can't chop this. What the hell?
What's it say?
It's not the right one.
I'm gonna go and cancel that.
Oh, maybe.
I've just done the same thing with your Landstalker. It's not the thing from Humane.
No, it's the one with the landstalk on the side of it. If you go up and down the road,
Yeah.
it was spawned back.
Oh, I thought there was only one type that spawned there.
No, there's two.
Oh well, I
There's
just
two.
cancelled
Oh.
it.
Do you mean the locals park
well, yeah, local park it, yeah.
it? Right, okay.
Just gonna send this up to get a new contract.
It might be a news rumpo, which stops it.
Did you take a fucking helicopter out of Matt's?
Yes. I'll be in my head for just 30 seconds.
What about an idea of going up to Polito and mass hitting the mass hitting for safe? Does that not give us decent mats as well?
They've
Gives
been
you like
nerfed.
10 to 15. Gives you fuck all.
No, I still think they give you mats, don't they? They just raise
No.
out.
I've cracked one lately. 10 to 15.
Oh.
Alright, I'm back out of my head. Yeah, of course I brought a helicopter to Matt's. I got some self-respect.
You still inside?
Yeah, I had to meditate for a sec. I mean,
We need that plane off Max.
we do.
Where's the fugitive? Anyone know?
Fugitive. Oh, yeah, there's a fugitive outside the back of the mansion by Indy's house.
Also, Frankie, you're gonna have to go and park this. Unless, actually, I'll ditch it in customs for now so no one can get it.
Yeah, that works.
Are you still hitting a vault tonight?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Why?
I got a court case to get to reasonably soon. Well, I
That's
haven't,
true.
but I got to sleep for a court case.
I mean, we could, you mean?
I think a humane's a good idea. Sets up that Plato that we need to do.
That is, I'm gonna really, it is such bullshit that that green card's not guaranteed from Polito. That is nuts.
Well, you got caught anyway, so it's not the end of the world.
I mean, my point still stands.
Yeah. But it'll be fine.
Are you trying to tell me that it is supposed to be guaranteed?
No. Always trying to read into everything I'm saying. I'm just trying to placate you by saying it's gonna be fine.
Gonna be a long time.
I'm almost certain Dick Chopper's gonna tweet about a fucking helicopter being at Matt's.
God's sakes.
Is that Dick Chopper or is that a logo?
I don't know where I get a Dominator.
South side.
Fucking good luck finding one, to be honest with you.
Is anyone still at Matt's? Keith, I thought you needed to speak to me.
Yeah, I'm outside.
Oh,
Cancel Dominator.
Yeah, I would.
Just bumped into your bird, Keith.
See much?
No, not really.
Here's all this green stuff. It's like silver minted coins or some shit. Okay. Okay, down in mats. Where are you, boy? You alright? What's up?
Hello. Just, if you jump in, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're alright with leaving the chopper here, yeah? I'm only gonna be around the corner.
Can...
I'll stay inside.
Yeah, please.
I'll park here. Okay.
So.
I have
Oh, you know,
a proposition.
my eyes are open. You know that, yeah?
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, just.
It's nothing serious.
Alright, cool.
I have a personal storage space. Okay. I would like that to be my own private and not advertised to other members.
Okay.
If this is possible, I have something like.
Okay.
In the glove box, you will see my pocket money.
Hang on. Okay, I haven't taken it. I've closed my pocket.
It's okay.
Right. Okay.
I have a tsunami bound contract with customs to give 60.
Okay.
All of this has been off of chopping, etc. Saves,
Just-
etc.
Your personal mats.
Personal, yeah. Personal access.
Okay. I'm gonna say something, and please don't take
Okay.
it any special kind of way. Okay.
Okay.
Usually, with Epsilon, typically, unless you bought stuff with your personal cash, usually if you get your tsunami, your chopping, your whatnot, it all goes to the gang because we all benefit from it.
Okay.
But that said, you've when you've done it all the work yourself, I do understand it's very frustrating to then just.
I've also never gave Epsilon mats in a sense. I worked at customs first,
Yeah.
and I was told by LSE that any excess I could either sell to LSE or keep it.
Yeah. So you've always just worked on the LSE, and to be honest, it's never been a problem. So.
I'm not looking to sell these, frankly. I'm looking to give these in return for that.
Say that again.
I'm not looking to sell these to you, by the way. I'm looking to give these
Okay.
in return for that.
Yeah.
Said passcode to my personal container is not public knowledge.
Yeah.
I would assume that you would have some container somewhere that we don't know of.
Yep.
I would just like it to be the same.
So your container,
Yeah, which was Benny and Big Macs.
which was Benny and Big Macs, am I currently advertising that code? Is that code currently on there?
Yes, it is knowledgeable to everybody.
Okay. Fixed.
Thank you. Do you want me to add these, or do you want to add these yourself?
You Adam, you get the credit. One sec.
Okay.
Bear with me 1 second.
I would also appreciate it as well that we had a little trust thing as well. You know, I want it private for a reason. I would like it if, you know, it wasn't like a thing that you went.
Honestly, mate, I haven't thought about
Peeked
it
into those
since.
Okay.
Saying that, I'm a little concerned what you've got in
And
there.
I know I have nothing in there at the moment. I don't plan on adding anything. It's just in case something happens. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Well, a personal container can obviously, you know, if you were to be raided, That's not something that they can get their hands on, is it?
Yeah.
Like a property. What I'm trying to say is if I bestow upon something that I don't really want in my property, I want to put it in there.
Whose idea was it for Matt?
As long as you're not keeping
cleared?
any secrets from me, buddy.
No.
As long as it's not
You
like
put them up.
you got a bench in there you're not telling
No
us
clue,
about.
but
No.
I know that they were talking about having like a
It's the nice
set
trusting as well,
group
do you know
of
what I mean?
people paying
No,
the
no,
same
no.
amount of
It does,
voices and
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I don't think
That's
I know
fine.
about
Like,
that.
I don't give a fuck. We've all got our own private things, and yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I'd genuinely forgotten
It should just be
that
flat
there was
40
one
for
in
everyone.
there,
Everyone buys a
that
40.
was yours, personal.
Well, right
Max's
now, all
personal
that
one
happened
isn't
was
there.
RG had a crap
Indy's
ton of
personal
money.
one isn't
just
there. My
split
personal
it
one isn't in
being
there. So why
50.
should yours be?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine.
I'm assuming that I cannot get a code change, so the code would have to stay the same. That's fine.
You could get a code change if you desperately wanted one, but I don't think anybody's going to remember it. I've just
Okay.
deleted
The
it.
trouble is, I think, in fairness, the
Yeah,
city's
no
probably
worries.
got too much money.
Well, go on,
And
at
people
these.
does in the
If
wrong
you
hands.
if you're concerned
I
that
don't mean
people
to say
are
that it
looking
needs a
at these,
reset, but
are looking at your
something
container,
needs to happen for some money to
then
get,
yeah, let me know.
away.
We'll arrange a code switch, and I won't be.
which is
I won't
probably
know
what's
what
going to
the code
happen
is,
in that
but,
announcement
mate, I don't see.
with the cars.
Archie doesn't even have any cars.
The reason I have a personal container
No, but
is so that I
that's
can
a way
like
of
keep seeds aside and
Yeah.
shit, right? So
Yeah.
that
But
I-
Archie still
Which is
doesn't
what
even
is in the
like million.
container right now.
yeah, like so that I can say, wait,
He's got like
essentially
four,
I've got a little bit of cash put aside. Like I have 400 in my personal container right now,
Where's our cost down
or
Gianni around like
390,
3 million?
which
upgrades,
I'm gonna bring in cash in this week. That's the sort of thing that personal container is useful for. If you're buying things like, I don't know, thermite, coke bricks, explosive charges.
Wear your seatbelts.
One of the main things is
Why
as well
windshield?
is
Yeah.
whenever I hit jobs with E16, instead of being paid,
That's why you just
I want
have
to take
slow
a
car.
cut,
All right.
and I want to put that cut in there.
You find it first.
I've always
And
encouraged
then-
you guys, and I'm the same. If I murk into a job, or if you guys murk into jobs, then you take your cut. That's your cut. You clean
Yeah.
it as and when you want to. That's your money. With no involvement from Epsilon whatsoever. Or
Yeah.
you can, if you can't be asked to clean your own money, you can sell it to Epsilon the same as we'd buy it from anybody else.
Yep.
That's
What,
all.
well, what
that's
what
always been the
Sarah's
deal.
been doing is just paying me outright cash. But from now on, I want to take it.
yeah.
I want to get a take of the job.
She's
I wanna
definitely
put it in
taking,
there.
She's definitely taking a cleaner's cut from that, mate. So I would take a
Yeah.
I'd take a cut, like a raw cut.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to start doing. It's one of the main reasons why I wanted to get my hands on.
Now I know you're simping hard for her.
I ain't.
All right, you're simping.
Tell Mark. Tell
simping
Mark to
medium.
fuck off.
Simping medium.
Tell Leo to fuck off. Yeah.
Just yeah, don't go too far down that rabbit hole. Just keep yourself to yourself. You are your own man. Don't be. All I'm trying to say is don't let her dictate too much to you. Don't let her ideas suddenly become your ideas. If you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes. Okay.
All right, sweet. Let me out. I'm gonna go put my helicopter
Oh
away.
my fucking god! You've caused a traffic jam.
Yeah.
Right, I will go and stick these in, and
All right.
I will
See you.
go chop.
See you soon, buddy. Let me in. Hey, will you do me a favour? Will you do me a favour? Can you place me in my chopper because it's all bugged.
Got you. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
I don't know where I got a bullet.
Pre-roll.
And anymore, you can't.
You
Damn
can,
near impossible.
but fuck me.
They're rare, but
Yeah,
yeah.
they are, honestly.
Sometimes in red garage as well. But nighttime,
Nighttime might be worth switching to houses. I'm gonna come get a chop mission in the chopper and then come down and see. Okay. To the place I belong. Actually, boys, I was about to come and get a chop mission. It's 7:30 already. I think Mr. Gold has to fly in for a few hours. I will be back. I will be doing Matt's runs later on.
do you know there's a juicy case or nothing to worth coming to?
It's Henderson v. Peralta, as far as I understand. Civil case. Is that a person? Did you just come off the highway? Huh? No. What the hell?
What?
Where did you come from?
In there?
Yeah, before that.
Don't know, probably the highway.
What's your name, man?
Devin.
Debit.
No, Devin.
Devon, oh, okay. Surname? Devon.
Curran.
Never heard of you. You new in town?
Yeah.
First day or just a couple of days?
First day, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay. That explains why you got driving off a beat up local. Okay. Cool. Well, if you come across any materials, we're happy to buy them off you. We're doing a special today, buying them at 40 per material.
Alright. What's that exactly?
You know recycled materials?
Nope, not really sure what that is.
Alright, 1 second. Let me point you in a direction.
Alright.
You mind if I mess with your GPS a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why are you doing a weed run by any chance?
No.
Okay. Just take that marker off for me for a second.
1 sec.
Alright. So down at that garage there, see where I've just marked?
Yeah.
There is a there's a materials garage. You can do you basically pick up some stuff and you recycle them. You get somewhere between 60 and 70 materials. We'll buy them off you for 40. I'll tell you what, as I'm sending you, I'll buy them off you for 45 each.
Alright.
Look for anyone in the Epsilon program. Say Frankie Silver sent you.
Okay. Do you want my number or?
I'm about to fly out, but my boys in the Epsilon program will pay you. Okay. They're in the
Alright,
episode.
cheers.
They're in the yellow pages.
Alright,
Thank
cheers.
you.
See ya.
And 64, 3160. Okay.
You just steal my fancy, you bitch.
Or from the mansion?
What? Yep.
Of course it is.
Okay, boys.
Yo.
I mean, I would suggest a humane is a good idea.
Okay.
But you do you. I'll speak to you. I'll be back around in like 2 hours tops.
You just want the cop out.
Where to put my car? Is here? Hope it is. Let's check on my phone. Oh, I should have flown in the government. So what we do? Oh, need to update my stream. Edit. Chief DJ. Oh, stream on YouTube, Frankie, hey, ghosted. I know, right, his own sister. Pff, sorry. Hello, / Lulu. I was ignoring chat. Why does it think I'm not streaming? It'd be real fucking helpful if it. There we go. Oh, Chief of DOJ, Elias Gold in Paradise. Save. There, we fixed it. Look at that. Here I am. How long ago were these? I'm sorry, Luffy. Hope you're doing good. If only I had. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Chief. Oh, that's gold. Vice Peralta. Hilarious. Let's get some food. Actually, maybe I don't leave that. No, just that anyway. Hey, why have I still got fish in my pocket? Hello, Simon.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Good. Yeah, I'll have to wait till she comes out.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna go and get probably a new suit on while I wait in. I'll my number's in the yellow pages if I'm needed.
Cool beans.
Hey,
Oh, fuck. Oh, whatever.
Cretin!
Hello?
Just checking my number works.
Okay.
Alright, cheers. Can you call me back
I was
on that?
getting. Yeah, I was getting two phone calls at the same time. One from you, and one from Chris.
Oh dear, sorry.
So, Mr. Henderson.
Yeah, no, you're all good. You can call him Chris, he's your client, as long as you...
Alright, there you are. You getting that? You getting that? Gold. Ellis.
Yep.
Are you getting that phone call?
No, I'm not. That's very strange.
Oh.
Um.
Oh, that's Mr. Sanders. Hello, Mr. Sanders. And we'll be ready. I'm going to speak with Mr. Gold really quick about some stuff that he put in the dismissal, just so I get a an eye on what sort of stuff. Because my brain doesn't work, like my actual brain doesn't work properly. So yeah. Cubbins, if you want to meet me down at the courthouse, I'm going to have a quick chat. Right? Corbin, see you in a minute. I just hung up on him.
No, right, you're fine. So I dismissed your call for Mr. Peralta to be sanctioned by the police department. That was the main.
Yeah, I said that to Mr. Henson. That'll probably get revoked also, due to the fact of we can't do anything as a court.
Yeah. However, there's nothing saying that the evidence that you've got can't all be played, because it's all to do with the context. There's also you're trying to establish a pattern of behaviour, so I'm allowing all of the evidence that you've provided to be sort of shown to the court.
Okay.
So, because it's all contextual, it's all the same situation.
Yes.
So in that situation, once it's shown to the court, it's public record. So make sure that everybody's happy that that clip is properly trimmed and doesn't lead to a more private thing or anything like that.
Yeah. What are we doing about the spike strips? Obviously, I emailed you, and he hasn't been prosecuted since having.
Yeah, he probably needs to just turn them over as evidence and also make a complaint to the police department directly. It might be that Mr. Peralta's actions are corruption. It's not for me to say without a full investigation.
Yeah.
It might have been some work of... I mean, I don't want to say that was potentially undercover, but maybe one of those sort of soft sting operations, Could
yeah, I don't understand the picture that Mr. I forget his name, but Lawrence put in with the extra small content. I don't know where that's from. You just didn't give me context to that one.
We'll have a chance to have just a pre-trial brief meet with him, just to be absolutely sure that all arguments on the table are correct and understood.
Where do you want me to post my witnesses also?
In that same thread.
Okay. Yeah, I've got 5.
You've got 5?
Yeah, but I'm not too sure if 2 of them are in C right now. 3 of them. But 2 of them definitely are, because they're going to be at the court.
Right, what's that?
They've got to be at the court case.
Well, sounds good. I mean, obviously, if they're called as a witness and can't attend, then it is what it is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, no worries. Ideally, I'd like a bit of police, just basically to have somebody. It looks like that police officer that I've asked for is here.
Who is it?
Given that it's an off-duty police officer and a prominent member of a motorcycle club, I'm a little worried there's going to be some shenanigans.
Well, from what I've been hearing, Paul has already told most of the PD not to go to the Lost MC Mechanics. So, because of this case. Yeah.
Wow.
Who is that? I can't
make out from here.
No, me neither. Is it David Hill?
I don't know. I don't know every member of the police department as well.
But I don't. I'm just from what I've heard. Apparently he's a guy with goggles.
Obviously, you've been in the cells a fair bit.
Oh yeah. Oh, it is. Oh no, it's not. It's
Is that
someone else.
Ashcroft?
It is. I know. Yeah, it is.
Hello, gentlemen.
Everyone's
Hello.
looking dapper. I feel like underdressed now.
It's trial day. Gotta look our best.
I
Oh, go on. Sorry.
was going to say, I do have an outfit sorted for later.
Okay. Alright, that's good.
Stopped off a little job.
I mean, so the most important thing, this is a civil case, so you know nobody's going to be in cuffed or anything like that.
Yeah,
But
I was looking at that.
But it's a police officer versus a member of a motorcycle club.
Yeah, a little bit of contention, maybe a bit of a flare-up could happen.
Exactly. So I'm just after a level of security, not necessarily the whole police department or anything like that. It'll also help us just run a bit smoother if we have a fully armed officer ready to call for backup if necessary.
Yeah. I was going to say we've got 9 officers, but I think one of them's parole, so that'll be 8.
Right. Yeah.
So we can get a couple of officers at least over here just to keep things calm.
The last thing we want is let's say something goes awry, some sort of rival club or something. I don't know how these people work. Some sort of rival club comes in, takes everybody hostage, including myself and Peralta. Then we're of course in some sort of terroristic situation. So I just think
that would be quite the development.
Yeah. So I'm thinking let's do our best to stop that happening.
Yeah, I think at least a presence. It doesn't need to be massive, but if there's a presence, maybe it will deter people acting a bit stupid.
Yeah, and stops people. At the moment, somebody pulls out something that they shouldn't be. Maybe they're fired upon, and that is what it is. At least save our bacon, eh, Simon? Okay.
At the end of the day, obviously, we want the
Hey, I just want
justice
justice
system to be able to do its duties.
Look, normally I wouldn't ask for this much help on a civil matter, but with it being,
what we'll have to do is see who's going to be around on. Is it 45 past?
Yeah. I'm expecting everybody, all of the litigants here by 1:30.
Yep.
And then 45 past will actually be the walking into the courtroom.
Okay, so the next 20 minutes or so, if we can, I'll get a few officers posted up, make sure there's no one
Wonderful.
doing anything they shouldn't be inside.
Okay.
Make sure everything's up to standard.
Brilliant. If I can keep one on me, just as a or to act almost in a bailiff role, just to make keep everything calm and keep everybody in line. That'd be really handy. Don't mind who that is.
With the amount we've got, definitely one on yourself, someone by the doors. Like
I'd say we can probably get 4, at least.
Yeah, hopefully a few more people
Hello.
flying as well.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to cover this and anything else.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know people use the opportunity to hit bigger stuff.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Send it. No, we're just discussing things. You can come over if you want.
I mean,
we need to set up in about 20 minutes, I think.
I'll be honest. I don't think it's that needed of that many fucking cops around here.
I reckon.
Mainly need
we're not
people
planning
that search
on
people
bringing
when they
the whole
enter.
Two or three should be.
Just a couple to.
We're not here to kill Parole. We're here to take him out for what he's
At the
done.
end of the day, it's
Well, I'm
civil
glad
case, so
you're not
hopefully it's going to be civil.
Okay, yeah,
Of course,
exactly.
it's a civil case. It's not.
You're here to be awarded damages.
Right.
Or not, as the case may be.
Mr. Gold, I need to speak to you as well when possible.
Yeah.
I thought just came into my mind. Miss Henderson, if you want to quickly wait with the door, or if the door's unlocked, then I'll quickly have a chat with you.
Can I talk with the officers first?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh yeah, sure, sorry, yeah.
What is it?
So something arose today. Someone's asked for a civil case.
Right.
I've asked him to write a statement on everything. Obviously, I'm going to get him in to write a full case very soon. But essentially, what he said was he would like to sue the police department on the grounds of he was beaten with a nightstick when he was ragged
Okay, so
which is against their
excessive
SOPs. Yes.
force.
I've asked him to write a statement. He says, I finally entered the vehicle. I was tased by another officer and was beaten by Jake Thomas whilst I was recovering from my ragdoll taser situation. I also heard Jacob Proter shout to the officer, "Don't beat him while he's on the floor." Right.
Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, that sounds very incriminating. Civil damages. I mean, has he taken it? Obviously, we can't do anything against the officer, other than claim civil damages. Is he after suing the police department or the individual?
From what it sounds like, police department.
Yep, sounds good. The first instance, he should make his complaint known, or if you take the case on, you make your complaint known on his behalf to the High Command of the Unified Police Department, and then from there, based on their response or lack thereof, at that point you can bring proceedings.
Say again, sorry?
So if you basically you go over to, let's say, Connor Smith or Riley,
yeah,
and you say, I've got this client, he's saying this happened, what do you say? And if they're trying to deal with it amicably, no need for a court case. You can take your cut, you can deal with it without this whole rigmarole.
Yeah, 'cause apparently Riley was on that scene.
Well, yeah, Riley was probably the commanding officer then, so, definitely was in some.
Yeah, 'cause apparently it was Proter, Dwight, Willis, and Riley. So. Richardson as well, not Riley here.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I'd expect that. You speak to Riley, let's say, or even just another member of High Command, and they will give you notification of how they want to proceed. They might just tell you to stick it, and if they do, at that point you can open a court case against the Unified PD.
Cool beans.
I can't give you any idea of whether I'd give you a judgment on it, obviously, but.
Yeah, he just came to me today. I asked if he could write me the same. So,
I mean,
just for now.
Just from that summary, it sounds like you got something there.
Yeah.
All right, sound. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's see what's going on.
Actually. Yeah.
You okay, Miss Anderson?
I'm alright.
Huh.
No problem.
Well then, Mr. Henderson, are you free now?
Maybe David
cool.
and Willis if they want to.
Mr. Carter. Can you speak up for me?
I'd be on radio 3. David, Willis, you guys on this? Do you guys want to come up the court case in about 10-20 minutes?
Gents, can you hear Lawrence here?
Alright.
Is Lawrence speaking for you?
Lawrence?
Hello.
Mr. Peralta, hello. Seems
hello.
Lawrence is suffering from a sore throat at the moment, I believe.
Oh.
Just
That's not good.
I think he's taking a lozenge now.
Okay.
Hopefully. Are you all ready? Have you read the statement from the court made earlier today? You understand?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Scope of the trial, purely civil, purely against yourself as an individual.
Yeah. So, even though I was representing the PD at the time, it would be it's directly against me, right?
Yeah. So the alternative is
Sorry, what?
suing the police department, which
Alright,
they didn't
cool.
do. They've sued you. They need to prove that
Okay.
you, as an individual, and not as part of your
Just gonna get them on
day-to-day
a separate radio so you can hopefully I can brief
part
them.
of your like
Can they not get radio?
actions as a police officer,
Yeah.
cause them damage.
Should be able to.
Destruction of private property specifically.
Okay.
That's weird. I don't know why they can't access aid.
Damage to property, loss of sales, loss of firearms, repair costs, and trauma is what they've claimed.
Yeah.
So, if you, the other parts of the thing, which is corruption, supplying police equipment,
Terrorism.
yeah, unprofessionalism, those things.
Right, you guys in the scene right now?
Those things are not in the scope of this.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
However, because it all happened within one scene, it's all one recording essentially. They are going to be able to provide the whole scene.
Okay.
As evidence.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now, Lawrence.
Some of my muscles don't appear to be working the way they should.
Oh.
No.
This is not good.
We'll muddle through.
As long as you can talk and walk around, then I think we'll make it through the day.
Yeah, it should work.
Brilliant. Would you like a couple of minutes? I've had a couple of minutes with Simon already. Would you like a couple of minutes in the mayor's office just to go over any final points?
We can do.
Okay, brilliant. And have you seen the list of witnesses being brought by the plaintiff?
I have, yes. I've just seen it there.
Beautiful. If you have any additional witnesses, please feel free to just list those out.
Well, I don't think we do have any additionals.
So, Lawrence, I can't remember. Have you been a part of one of my trials before?
Not part of one of your trials.
Okay. So the way I like to run this is we'll have opening statements from both parties. We'll have the plaintiff call each witness, and you will be given cross-examination after each witness, as opposed to calling them all up and then calling them all up again.
Okay.
If there's what we'll then do after all the witness is taken, we'll have a recess. If there's any additional evidence required at that point, hey Simon, you probably want to hear this too. I'll start again.
I was just asking, my client wants to speak to you when possible.
That is fine. I'm just going to run through how the trial works.
Okay.
So, opening statement from each of you, with plaintiff going first. We have evidence from witnesses and evidence in file. So obviously you've got these videos. You'll be submitting these into evidence. They'll all be watched. You will have the right to object to any evidence being presented. Once you have called all of your witnesses up, after each individual questioning, Lawrence will get the chance to do cross-examination. After your witnesses are all done, Lawrence can submit any further evidence, which I don't think he has done, but he has the right to do. At any time, you can object. You both obviously know the grounds for objecting. It's down to my discretion, within reason. Then we'll have a short break. You guys will go through make sure that your closing statement, all your evidence has been submitted. That's your last chance to call someone back up from the stand, or maybe give a last piece of evidence. And then closing statements from each of you. Plaintiff going first. I'll then have another short recess that will literally be a couple of minutes for me to write up the judgment, make my decision, and either make a reward or not. Does that all sound good for everybody? Sound fair?
Yep.
Oh, sounds good.
Beautiful. Okay, yeah. If Mr. Henderson wants to speak to me, I'm happy to. Is it my office?
We're just in the courtroom right now.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Henderson, I heard you want to speak to me.
Yeah. What were the terroristic acts or threats charge dropped?
They are not within the scope of a civil matter. However, the trauma is. So, what? It's not that the acts have been dropped. It's that you don't have any right to reclaim those damages. So, you see how I've sort of highlighted the piece that you're actually going with, which is you've claimed $200,000 for damage to property, loss of sales, loss of items, repair costs, and trauma. That can be as part of his terroristic act, in your opinion, terroristic act.
All right.
We can't try him for as a criminal for terrorism.
Of course.
So at the end of one of the clips, he said he did threaten terrorist
He
acts.
said he's going to bring a C4 next time.
Yeah, he did, and therefore there is a good example of trauma. Why don't you bring that to me in the courtroom rather than out here? Make that very clear, and you know that threat has lingered with you, you know, and then we've got the.
Thank you.
All right, so yeah, I can't say any more without prejudicing myself, but the you've got all your evidence. Nothing has been squashed in terms of your video evidence. Just,
of course,
it's outside the realm of this court to try Jacob Peralta as a criminal, because this is a civil matter, and also it's outside of your remedy whether he loses his job or whatever. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go and get a drink and stuff because I can see this going a little long.
Yeah, jokes. Wait, you think it's gonna go? You think this is gonna last long?
I think the cross-examination and the objections will be flying left, right, and centre. And I really hope so.
So cross-examination is that just
not bad? So
people being, you know.
So Chris, when you're called to the stand, Simon will be giving you
I noticed
cross-examination.
my car in the
right?
raffle out, looking well.
He's going to ask me questions.
Yeah, and then Lawrence is going to ask you questions.
And then, all right, yeah.
Cool. So,
all right, I just want everything in my head to be clear that I know what's what, you know.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
don't get confused.
Yeah, God forbid you perjure yourself.
Also, a quick one.
Yeah, of course.
Opening statement.
That's it's all made by Simon. If you've got something you want him to be included in
Of course.
then you
I'll
tell him.
mention it. Yeah, yeah. All right, thank you.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, you too. Oh, I mean, you just said that.
Yeah, ignore that bit.
Right, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Good luck. Anything you need from me until 45 past.
I need to speak to you about something completely unrelated.
Yeah, I've got 5.
I'll leave you guys the room.
Thank you.
Is there a wardrobe somewhere in the cart room?
No, the closest one
Okay, no
is Ponsonby's.
It's not end of the world. I just to get a tie.
Oh, yeah, no, you look smart enough. Don't worry about it.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Go on, Lawrence. How can I help?
Just give me 1 second. I'll get something up that I'll eventually email to you in a second.
Yeah, no worries. If you don't mind, I'm just going to grab a drink from this drawer.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember, shortly after I was certified as a lawyer, we had a brief conversation in another place about the criminal code. I think we said something along the lines of, get our heads together. Nothing's happened with that further. But what
Completely right, yeah.
What I have done, however, is I've started to work on something, and I'll send it through to you just now.
Yeah, sure. Purely out of one of those day-to-day gets in the way kind of deals. Not out of... I mean, that's one of those things that I'm actually passionate about.
Well, yeah, you should have something in your emails now.
I do. 1 second.
It's nowhere near finished.
Ooh. Adding degrees to murders. Which the city don't currently have, right?
Yeah. It's quite a bit in it. It's nowhere near finished. It still needs some work around sentences and maybe some things that shouldn't be there, or some things that should be there that aren't there, but I think it's a start.
I've just had a very brief breeze through. Obviously, I don't have the time to go through it now in any great detail. I really do like this, though. I would change repetitive hostage taking. Look, this is a complete random note. Repetitive hostage taking for me.
Yeah.
Should just move to human trafficking. Because if you're taking a hostage multiple times, you're not doing that anymore. You're taking people for the purpose of like you know, trading them essentially. One hostage is a hostage. A pattern is human trafficking. Or maybe there's
that argument.
Yeah, or there's a spectrum between it at least. Maybe repetitive hostage taking is the in between. I don't know. There's definitely a conversation to be had about that. I do like the Grand Theft Auto, and then also of a government vehicle, possession of a stolen vehicle. Yeah, I like this stuff. This is and the difference between a felony and misdemeanor being clearly marked as well.
There are also just infractions here as well. Very few of them, but things like speeding.
Oh yeah. I hadn't gone down to those, but yeah, I see them. Yeah, like brandishing and unlawful discharge. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I really like this.
It still needs a lot of work on it, but it's a start.
Yeah. This is very, very good. We'll obviously have to get this run past the police department as well, but this is really good stuff.
And the mayor.
Yeah. The mayor in this. The mayor is involved, but in this situation, the mayor is. I'm of the mayor's staff, and this is like my area, if you get what I mean. Yeah. So yes, of course, the mayor would have to sign off on it, but I don't see the mayor having a strong opinion on this personally.
Almost not. You just need to sign off on it.
Yeah, I just need the rubber stamp, exactly. Okay, right. We best get a scene. Okay, officers.
Yep.
Are one of yourselves going to be acting as the bailiff of court for me, making sure people shut up when during courts in session?
That'll be one of these guys.
Hey, David, be good for that.
Oh no. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Wait,
Alright, Willis, you'll be on
Is
guard duty then.
Is it a 10k fine, Mr. Gold?
It's a $50,000 fine.
Holy
But you know, we got to give people a little bit of warning.
Can we smoke in here or no?
You can smoke in here, no problem. It's a very tall ceiling.
Oh, perfect.
That's true, actually. I've never really looked up.
Oh damn! Look at that
You
chandelier.
never do. You never do.
Yeah, they
true.
bought them chandeliers rather than pay me. Very annoying.
Yeah, like, do you know, have you ever played a game at home called CSGO? If you go into Mirage, do you know you go through Palace? If you look up, it's like three stories.
Oh my, I've never looked at it.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's literally 3 stories.
I'm gonna search, alright, search everything in your pocket and prick me, I'll stab me.
Okay.
I do have a
I'm trying hard not to act as a cop here. I was just about to say that guy needs to take his mask off.
Okay. Gentlemen, you don't have to be in the courtroom until 1:45. Feel free to make yourself comfortable beforehand.
Oh, 1:45? Sorry, I thought it was 1:30.
Which is it? 1 sec.
I thought it was 1:30 as well.
Yeah.
Alright, as long as the others think it's 1:30, we'll say 1:30. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Chris and Simon, can I speak to you for a second?
Sure thing.
You guys both ready for 1:30?
I'm.
Or do we need a couple more extra minutes for witnesses?
No,
apparently Gareth isn't about. Yeah.
Okay, how important is he?
Not really.
No, he just sat there looking like everyone else did.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well
that's valuable.
I'm gonna put a tweet out.
Guess we go.
For everybody.
Can we maybe do 35 possibly?
Yep, 35 is fine.
Yeah, because I've got some food in head making.
So you're right.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Don't think that's your seat, sir.
Are you defending Mr. Prower?
No, he's back there now.
Whoa, what the fuck?
I'm defending, you know.
I mean.
Hey, look, it's Jason Coleman.
Officer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need one with me once you've finished searching. Just come get me in my office. Do you know where my office is?
I believe so. Yeah.
Beautiful. Come grab me at 34 past once everybody's in.
Is it this way, yeah?
Thank you.
They give it back to you.
Terrorist? Huh, with that hair? No.
Oh my!
We're in a court case. Yeah.
You're devastated.
Savage.
It's offenders. There's a lot of cops here anyway.
I think pretty sure that's pro. So this is what radio in?
I was just about to say we're going 111.11.
Hey Chris,
just give it out.
Right, hold on, radios.
Ginge.
Why is there a T? You can't put a T in the radio.
That was an accident. Yeah. Yeah. So the radio is 111.1.
Radio check.
Tip 2.
No, I can't hear you.
Shit. I would love to keep that.
Closing the session. This is
Has anybody got any food I can borrow? Who's just woofed?
Who needs food? I've got fraps here.
Hello?
Yeah, that's the right radio.
Yeah, I'm on.
It is the right radio. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Alright. Yeah, I think they're still searching people out of the doors, but
Yeah, no worries.
Pearl
Well,
is on his way in.
Alright, cool. Well, I'm just going to meditate for 30 seconds and then we can walk in together.
Okay. There's still people coming in.
Yo.
Nope. Still people coming in.
Okay, check. 10-2.
What, your evidence or?
Okay, I'm good to go when you are.
Yeah. Are we gonna know, guys? One thing before we win, where do you want me to stand?
Sort of to my left, like, so there's a witness stand to my right, and to my left is like another box, just slightly behind that. Then that way you've got a view of the whole courtroom.
Okay, I'll do.
Alright. I'm going to shout, but obviously you won't be able to hear everything because you're not on court radio, I assume.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay.
Over.
Okay.
Sir.
Oh.
Can you please go behind where everyone else is? Be much appreciated, sir. Not supposed to be back here.
I'm gonna let off the fact that you were trying to bribe a government official, alright?
No, I'm not. Wait, who are you? Get back in the stands.
Okay. Court is now in session. I'll remind everyone in attendance this is a civil matter to be settled by judiciary. I'll remind all attendees that their actions must remain civil. Anyone in breach of this can be found in contempt of court, which carries significant jail time and a fine. The matter before the court is plaintiff Chris Henderson suing Mr. Jacob Peralta for damage to property, loss of sales, loss of items, repair costs, and trauma. He has valued the damages at $200,000. Mr. Simon Johnson, you may begin your opening statement.
So then, hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming first. So, on the 22nd of the 5th, Mr. Henderson served Mr. Peralta at the Lost MC Mechanics. Mr. Peralta shot a gas canister which blew up the Lost MC Mechanics, and we are requesting $200,000 for destruction of property, which comes under the damage of property, loss of sales, loss of items, and repair costs and trauma to Mr. Henderson and his employees.
Thank you for your opening statement, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Carter. Your opening statement when you are ready. We are on 111.11.
Okay, thank you. Your Honour, I appear on behalf of Mr. Peralta. The defence case is a simple and straightforward one, that the plaintiff is here today seeking damages for something that he himself encouraged and invited the defendant to do. The defence will prove during the course of the evidence that the plaintiff invited and encouraged Mr. Peralta to discharge his firearm at a canister, thereby resulting in the explosion and damage to property, and therefore Mr. Peralta is not liable, as the plaintiff was himself the encourager and instigator of the incident.
Thank you very much, Mr. Carter. Okay. The way this courtroom works, we're going to go plaintiff, defendant with our evidence. You can choose to bring a witness first, or your media evidence. You do that in whichever order you wish. Simon, would you like to take the stand and call your first piece of evidence?
Do we have Mr. Gareth Smith in the sounds? That's a no. I'll call Mr. Jacob Peralta to the stand.
Mr. Peralta, can you stand up in front of me, facing me? Repeat after me. I swear that the evidence I shall give.
I swear that the evidence I shall give
shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So help me 2 by 2.
So help me 2 by 2.
Okay, take a seat to my right. Okay, Simon, you may begin your questioning.
Okay, so, Mr. Peralta.
Yeah.
On the 22nd of the 5th, 2022, at 6 PM, was you at the Lost MC Mechanics?
That is correct.
What was you doing at the Lost MC Mechanics?
I was up there to request repairs, which I requested via Twitter.
Okay, and those mechanics went pretty good, yeah?
Yeah, there's a few people in the city that are incompetent when it comes to engineering. They did an okay job.
Okay. And was a firearm discharged around that time?
Correct.
And was it your PD issued firearm?
It was my PD issued Glock, correct.
Okay. And was there any events which led up to any aggravation towards yourself or the other officer, which was at the Lost MC Mechanics? Was there any aggravation? That to lead up to yourself shooting the gas canister?
Aggravation between me and the officer, or me
towards Mr. Henderson or any of his employees?
No, not in any way. The only incident directly before that was when I pulled my car out and he decided to walk straight in front of it. But that was completely unintentional. I apologized, and yeah.
Okay. And what was the reason behind yourself? So, was it yourself that shot the gas canister, or was it the cadet?
It was myself.
Okay. And what was the reason behind yourself shooting the gas canister if it was no aggravation, like lead?
It wasn't aggravatedly led. He requested me to shoot it. Yeah, I was asked to shoot it.
Okay. Okay, so... Bear with me. Okay, with yourself shooting at the gas canister as a, lieutenant of the San Andreas State Troopers. Did you use your training to see the environment and how many civilians you could have injured with shooting that thing? Even if Mr. Henderson or any of the employees did tell you to shoot it, isn't it in your training to...
Objection, relevance.
Rephrase the question, please, Simon.
Yep. Did you see the... how many civilians would have been injured from shooting the Cascan?
There were 2 civilians around the area, the plaintiff included, but they were not within any kind of distance of the gas canister, nor did I know it was a gas canister. They said shoot that canister, not specifying what would be caused by me doing it. And at the time as well, I was not a lieutenant, I was a sergeant.
Okay, I do apologise. That's misinformation. Okay. No further questions, John.
Okay, Mr. Cartel. Let's cross-examine Mr. Peralta.
Good afternoon, Mr. Peralta.
Good evening.
So let's take a couple of steps back, if we may, to so you arrived at the Lost MC compound for vehicle repairs, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
And you had your vehicle repaired by the plaintiff, is that correct?
Yep, that's correct.
And then you went to pay the plaintiff and leave, is that correct?
That is correct, yeah.
So, when you were about to leave, do you remember whether there was any conversation?
I do, yes.
And what was the, who was that conversation with?
So initially it was the civilian next to my car conversing with Gareth, who was the cadet in my vehicle at the time. And all I heard was, are you going to do the thing?
Okay, and then what happened next?
The cadet said, no, and then I said, what thing? And then he informed me to shoot the canister. So I pulled my vehicle out of the garage and did as they had asked me to do.
Okay, so when they asked you to shoot the canister, do you remember if they described the canister to you?
They said it was a Red Cross canister.
A Red Cross canister. And when you pulled your vehicle out, what happened next?
So I pulled my vehicle out, accidentally knocking over the plaintiff as he ran in front of my vehicle, pulled it out, and I shot said canister that he asked me to shoot. And then I pulled out further as a fire had spread, which I had no clue of that would be what would happen from me shooting an unknown canister.
Before you shot the canister, did anybody say anything else to you?
They pointed at the canister and which one to shoot. He also, after he ran in front of my car and I knocked him down, he unsure if it was jokingly, but he screamed, "Oh, lawsuit, lawsuit!" And that is what the plaintiff shouted.
Okay, and then after you shot the canister, what happened next?
They screamed, "Oh, I've got a body cam, I've got a body cam," and then the fire kind of dissipated and I left the compound.
Was anybody injured?
Nope.
Do you recall what damage you saw when you left?
The only damage I saw was of the container no longer being one. I didn't see any damage to the garage or anything close to the garage.
Okay, thank you. I've got no further questions.
Thank you very much. Mr. Johnson, you may bring up... Mr. Peralta, thank you very much. You may take your seat again. Remind you are under oath until the end of the court session, okay?
Yep.
Mr. Johnson, you may bring your next piece of evidence.
Okay, I would like to call Mr. Jugs W to the stand.
Mr. Jux, can you stand in front of him? Yep, okay. Can you repeat after me, please?
Yep.
I swear that the evidence I shall give
As for the evidence I shall give,
shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So help me edit it out.
So help me edit it out.
You may take a seat to my right. Okay, you may begin questioning.
Okay. So, Mr. W, on the 22nd of the 5th, 2022 at 6 PM, what events occurred from your perspective? I can't speak there, fudge.
Well, I was chilling in the compound with my two friends, Chris Henderson and Jack Phillips. And then an officer turned up. I believe it was a job that was booked in through Twitter or some means. So the officer was already on the way. Turned up, and then got his car fixed. Whilst this fix went on, a canister was shot, which exploded inside the mechanic's shop.
Okay, and did you say anything in particular to the other officer, which wasn't Jacob Pryor? I'm pretty sure it was Mr. Gareth Smith.
I did.
And what was that you said?
I said, maybe you should shoot the barrel. It'd be funny if you shot that barrel.
This is just myself, we can't hear anything.
No,
I wasn't speaking, Your Honour. I wasn't speaking, Your Honour. Okay, Mr. W. And when Mr. Pryor shot the canister, was, from your perspective, what was damaged?
Well, obviously, fire damage, explosive damage right next to his car spray showroom, car spray shop. Damage to the workbench where we craft all of this stuff that we sell to the public. Damage to all the winches and equipment inside the building. I don't know how there could be zero damage from a literal explosion inside of a mechanic's shop.
Okay. And what did Mr. Pryor say to you when he shot the canister?
I believe, trooper shit, bitch. Pardon my language. Something along those lines.
Okay. No further questions for the time being, Your Honour.
Thank you very much. Mr. Carter, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you. Good evening. What's your role at Lost MC?
If you're asking about my role on the day present, I was Sergeant at Arms.
Okay. And so you invited initially Cadet Schmidt to shoot the gas canister, is that correct?
Incorrect. I offered the opportunity to test the cadet to see if he was like all the other unlawful wearers of the badge in this.
But you gave him an opportunity to shoot the canister.
Yeah, I gave him an opportunity. Yeah.
And you did the same to Mr. Peralta, didn't you?
No.
You invited him to shoot the gas canister, didn't you?
I invited the cadet and said no balls, no balls, no balls.
And you did invite Mr. Peralta to shoot the gas canister, didn't you?
I can't remember specifically asking
Objection,
Peralta to shoot it.
Your Honour,
Yeah,
the whole point of cross-examination is to lead a witness.
Yeah, rephrase your question for me. And don't don't make it clear what answer you're after.
Your Honour, isn't the whole point of cross-examination to lead a witness?
To a degree, but you're not supposed to answer the questions for him.
So, you have told this court that you offered an officer an opportunity to... And then the gas canister was shot, wasn't it?
Yep.
At your request.
I didn't request it. I said it'd be funny if he did it. I gave him an opportunity to prove whether he was an upstanding member of law enforcement. Being a cadet, it's nice to test people like this. He didn't do it. It turns out the superior officer did it.
But the point is that the damage resulted from something that you yourself had invited somebody to do, yes?
Yes.
Thank you, no further questions.
Thank you very much. Mr. Jux W, thank you for your evidence. Remind you that you remain under oath for the duration of this trial. Simon, you may bring your next piece of evidence.
Let's bring forward a piece of evidence which Mr. Henderson had on his GoPro of the situation. Your Honor.
I'm going to post that in the public Discordia. Is it both videos or just
the first video?
So, do you want to just send it to me so I can make it absolutely sure it's the right one? Now available in court cases, Discordia, evidence video 1. All parties should be reviewing the video.
That's an interesting little
No else.
I'll play that.
Is interested.
Hell yeah. I've got 500k across all my bank accounts. Well, I say mine, all of the bank accounts I have access to.
Wait, who?
Try that again.
My personal one, my saving one. Fuck it.
So-
Who said that? Who said that?
That's an interesting little
No else is interested.
Hell yeah. I've got 500k across all my bank accounts. Well, I say mine, all of the bank accounts I have access to.
Wait, who?
My personal one, my saving one. Fuck it.
So-
Who said that? Who said that? Who thought so?
That's gonna be 1.4k.
1.4k. Sweet. What's your magic number? I'm going to transfer it to you.
66.
66,
Flexing on
1.4k.
everyone. Yeah. With his 500k.
flexing. What a baller. I've never seen so much money in my life.
Absolutely not.
How is he not got a fishing license? What the fuck?
Times 5 of that in our accounts. I mean, what the fuck? What?
I mean, what?
Oh, no, I got the money for it. Perfect.
Yo, cadet, I think you should shoot that red barrel there.
Do transaction logs work for you guys yet?
I don't know. Just go.
They don't seem to work for me.
You know, you're all sorted now, bro.
Oh.
Yo, cadet.
Appreciate
Think
it,
about
boss.
my plan. Think about my idea.
What was that, sorry, sir?
My idea.
What's that idea?
Shoot the red canister.
Oh, lol.
Shoot that canister there. I need to
Which
see
one?
if you cadet were brave enough. That red one.
Oh, fuck, sorry,
Whoa,
boss.
jeez, suing.
Hey, Perot, you're a fucking idiot, mate. I just watched the
What do
video.
you mean sue me after what I give you, you cheeky little cunt?
Thank you.
Well, no, to your boys. To your boys.
I don't give a fuck what you give him.
We'll just give everyone a
Fuck your
chance
fuel
for another
tank.
30 seconds.
I was just in my head. Where was this video? Sorry.
It's hashtag.
Got body cam
cases
footage
in
you
the main Discord.
terrorising Lost MC compound.
Yeah, I'll come round with foot in C4, laddie. Don't you worry.
See you in car.
That's an interesting little,
Okay. I think everybody's had the chance to review that now. For the most part. Mr. Johnson, you got any follow-up comments around that video?
In that video, it also shows Mr. Jux to be back in his point with he spoke to the cadet and not Mr. Proa. The cadet informed Mr. Proa of what Mr. Jux told the cadet.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Carter, have you got any comments regarding that evidence?
No comments at this time.
Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Johnson, you may bring your next piece of evidence.
Can I call?
You cut out there for me. Can you say that again?
Sorry, can I call Mr. Jack Phillips to the stand, please?
Let's go.
It's cool. Okay, bear with me a moment. Okay, can you repeat after me, please?
Yep.
I swear that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth.
I swear that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth,
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So help me, Mason Blakesley.
Oh, piss off.
Say it.
I struggle to say his name, bro.
Okay, just do your best. So help me, Mason Blakesley.
Mason.
Go on, take a seat to my right, thank you.
Blakesley, go on, you got it, Blakes.
I'll take a seat, it's easier.
Okay, shit.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, you may begin your questioning.
Hello, Mr. Phillips.
Hello.
So, on the 26th of the 5th, 2022, at 6 PM, was yourself at the Lost MC Mechanics?
Yeah, that's right, I was.
And you saw the whole events of what happened that day, that hour or so?
Yeah, did you?
From that event, how would you feel when the gas canister was shot?
Objection relevant.
Relevant.
Yeah,
the trauma, Your Honour.
sustained. He's not the plaintiff.
How did you feel when the gas canister was shot, Mr. Phillips?
Objection relevance.
Is that the same question?
Yeah, it's sustained. It's the same question. You're probably best moving on from this specific point.
Okay, Your Honour. Did you hear Mr. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. Did you see Mr. Porter shoot the gas canister? Sorry, Mr. Phillips, second.
Yeah. Yeah, from what memory serves, yeah, I'm pretty sure he shot it.
Did you hear the conversation up to the point of him shooting the gas canister?
I did, yes.
What did Mr. Porter say after, sorry, while in the side of the Lost MC Mechanics with his cadet, when what Mr. Juck said?
I didn't quite hear what you said there, mate.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. What was said in the Lost MC Mechanics prior, just before the, as you can see on the evidence, what was said to Mr. Prower from Mr. Jux W?
Not massive amount from what I remember. I remember him more speaking with the guy that was with him. I can't remember his name.
Yep. And did Mr. Jux W speak to Mr. Prower about shooting the gas canister?
I heard things getting said about the gas canister getting shot.
Okay, no further questions, John.
Thank you very much. Mr. Carter, you got an opportunity to cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honour. Good evening. You said you were at the Lost MC compound when this occurred, is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Where were you? Inside the compound. Whereabouts inside the compound? At the garage. Specifically, whereabouts in the garage were you? I haven't got the memory served specific exactly where I stood. I know it was in the compound at the garage though. Well, you've seen the video footage, is that correct? Yeah. Are you one of the people in the video footage? Yes. Which one are you? I'd have to have a look 2 seconds to say exactly where. I know I was stood a number of places around the car. If that helps towards the matter. You stood a number of places around the car. Do you see yourself in the video footage? I do see myself in the video footage, yes. Well, can you describe where you see yourself in the video footage? I'm sure for a moment in the footage I was stood next to the other officer that was there. Okay, and you said from your position you heard some of the conversation, is that correct? Yeah, that's right, yeah. But you didn't hear everything that was said. I mean,
Okay.
I was in the premises. I will have heard everything
What's
that
your
was said.
magic number? I'm going to transfer it
That's
to
being
you.
said, but if I acknowledged it all or whatnot, is a different story. But I will have heard it all, yes.
When you were being questioned just a few minutes ago, you couldn't remember everything that was said. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, that's a bit of a different story. Obviously, I might not be able to remember it all, but I will have heard it all.
So, are you able to determine from your own memory, who spoke to who?
I'd have probably said so, yeah.
So you are clear in what you remember?
From what I can remember, yes, I am clear.
Thank you. No further questions, Lester.
Thank you, Mr. Carter. You are excused, thank you very much. Please bear in mind that you are under oath until judgment is given.
No problem.
Thank you. Mr. Johnson, you may bring your next piece of evidence or witness.
I'd like to call Chris Henderson to the stand.
Mr. Henderson, take a stand in front of me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Repeat after me. I swear that the evidence I shall give
I swear that the evidence I shall give
shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So help me, Tyler Blue.
So help me, Tyler Blue.
Take a seat to my right. Mr. Johnson, you may begin your questions to the witness.
Hello, Mr. Henderson. The 22nd of the 5th, 2022, at 6 PM. What was the events that happened?
I received a tweet asking for a mechanic by Mr. Jacob Peralta. I responded, as any other mechanic does, that the Lost MC is open for service. He arrived just a few minutes after. Then I helped him with a car. Then jokes were made towards the cadet at the scene, Gareth Smith, see if he was brave enough to shoot a gas canister that we indeed referred to as a canister, which his superior officer later on did after I repaired his car. He shot that. He, in the evidence, also put forwards. You can see him clearly running back, having a look at the fire, and seeing it explode. Then claiming that he will bring a C4 next time he arrives.
And that final part, to be exact, he will bring back a C4. How did that make you feel?
Made me feel scared to bring in not only customers, but especially PD members to the spot or to the garage when they clearly have the intention to blow it up and cause mayhem at my my work spot. Made me traumatized.
Okay. Was there anything else said to yourself at the same time as him saying he will bring a C4 back to your shop?
second if that's alright. Only other thing is that, well, my colleague just, Drix W mentioned that we'll see him in court, which by this day clearly represents our seriousness regarding the matter. He also stated before shooting the canister and leaving that he have given us something for quote unquote your boys, but after putting that towards evidence that was declined by Chief Justice, which we accepted. So that parts are relevant to the case.
Okay, and Mr. Henderson, with the explosion that happened at the Lost MC Mechanic, what did you lose exactly?
Well, as previously mentioned, we've lost obviously the canister that was shot. We lost a lot of materials and damages towards the bench that we had, well, that we still have after repairing it in our mechanic booth, as well as the spray booth that we got, and the walls, roof, and the floor inside of the mechanic shop. We were lucky that the rest of the compound didn't get hurt, but obviously that's where we get the money from, working as mechanics and 7 people on the daily.
And for this significant amount of time, you had to close the Lost MC Mechanics?
Well, yeah, of course, we wouldn't want to bring citizens of Los Santos into burning crisp, would we? We closed it down, had to rework it, had to put out the fire, had to replace items, etc. Make sure everyone would be happy.
Okay, I have no further questions.
Thank you very much. Lawrence Carter, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honour. Good evening, Mr. Henderson.
Good evening.
So, let's begin with the canister.
Yeah.
What was in the canister?
Propane.
Propane. And you or your colleague, at the very least, were prepared for that canister to be shot. Is that correct?
Prepared and testing is, well, in my opinion, 2 different things. But yeah, we didn't expect them to do it, but we, as mentioned earlier, said shoot it. But that doesn't. Yeah.
So you invited the shooting of the canister?
By the cadet, yeah, not Parole himself.
And you knew what would happen when the canister would... you knew what would happen when the canister was shot?
I could have thought about what would have happened, yeah, but saying something to a cadet, I wouldn't assume his superior officer would do instead. I would assume that the cadet would be dumb and do it himself.
But at the end of the day, you still made an invitation for the canister to be shot.
I didn't know. My colleague did. And to the cadet, not the guy that actually shot it.
I'd ask kindly if you'd answer the questions that I've put to you.
Ask the question again if you wouldn't mind.
So it was a simple yes or no answer. It didn't need any elaboration.
Then the answer is no. I didn't ask Parole to shoot the gas canister.
That's not the question I asked. You were prepared for the canister to be shot?
No.
So why was an invitation extended to somebody to shoot it then?
Because I wouldn't assume that a man that's supposed to protect and serve the citizens of Los Santos, including me, would shoot and possibly injure one of my friends or myself. So no, I wasn't expecting it.
So
but you put the invitation out nonetheless.
No, I didn't.
Or a member of your staff put out the invitation nonetheless.
Yes.
Objection asked to answered.
In terms of the damage that you sustained, can you talk us through how much it cost?
We estimate a total of around 200,000. Mainly the materials which were inside the bench at the time. That was massively affected.
And how did you come about that estimation?
Calculated the amount of mats and also took upon a gas canister we had to get restocked, as well as the sales that we would have lost at that time, as well as the property that we had to get fixed up.
Okay, and have you got any evidence of what you actually spent?
Say that again, sorry?
Have you got any evidence to support what you actually spent?
No, I have not.
Okay, and in the video clip that was watched earlier, did you watch that?
Yes, I watched the evidence.
Okay, and Mr. Peralta said how much money he had across his accounts. Is that correct?
Yeah, he estimated around 500,000 across his accounts.
Yeah. And
Objection. Relevance.
The relevance is this goes to the estimation of loss. This is a line of questioning that leads to the estimation of losses.
Okay, I'll give you the leeway, just don't stray too far.
Thank you very much, Your Honour. And after he made that comment, there was some discussion about money in other accounts. Is that correct?
I did estimate after he mentioned the amount of money in the accounts, yes, sir.
Do you remember what that estimation was?
Still 200,000, but not taking in the amount of money that I had. But
That's not the estimation.
Relevance again.
That's not the estimation I'm talking about. You were discussing about the amount in your own accounts. Do you remember that conversation?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, and what did you say that estimation was?
I was jokingly saying that across our accounts we would have had about 10 times what he had.
Okay. How much do you charge for vehicle maintenance?
Totally depending on how much maintenance the car needs. So we do about, when it comes to internals, we do about 70 a point, and depending on how destroyed the car is when it comes in, on how much we pay or charge regarding the damages to the actual car itself.
Okay, and how many customers do you see in a week?
I do not have an estimate for that, sorry. I can bring up a sheet if you would like me to.
Well, if you've estimated your losses, and one of the things that you said was loss of business, you must have an idea as to how many customers you see in a week, should you not?
Yeah, as mentioned, I can bring up, papers on how...
Your papers aren't evidence in the case.
No, but you didn't ask me for evidence, you asked me for estimate and how I would value my estimate, innit?
Yeah, so I'm asking you to talk me through how you came up with that estimate.
We went through the papers that we had at the time, that the mechanics and myself put in whenever we serve customers, and estimated about the amount of times, how long it would take for the company to repair the actual garage, and see roughly how many days that would take, and how many customers we get a week, divided by 7, equals 1 day in it, and then we just take it from there.
Okay, so how much would you say in a week does a lost MC make for vehicle maintenance?
I would say roughly 40 to 50k, so.
40 to 50k. And is that mainly from repairs, or is it other work?
That's mainly repairs.
Mainly repairs.
a point.
Yeah, and when it comes to your damages as well, if you were to wreck your car and get your front bumper fell off, we can replace that, which is also put in the money we get a week.
Okay, and how much of that is profit?
I would say about 30%.
About 30% is profit. And for how long was the Lost MC actually closed?
Two to 3 days.
Yeah. Was it 2 days or 3 days?
A bit over 2 days, so let's say 2 days.
Okay, thank you. I've got no further questions.
Thank you very much. Mr. Henderson, you may take a seat. Please be reminded you are under oath until the judgment is given.
Yeah, Your Honor.
Okay, Simon, have you got any other evidence for us?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, we're going to take this moment to take a 5-minute recess. Please stick around. I don't see that closing statements should be too far away. Thank you very much.
You lost for all you've lost.
How you doing?
Oh my goodness.
If anybody
Do you want me to
needs
stay in here, or?
Yeah. I mean, it's just mostly at this point making sure I don't get mag dumped before I give my. Oh Jesus, that's
Yeah, that's what I was listening in quite. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Did you see the video?
I seen the evidence.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be a bit quiet. I just need to write out the actual judgment.
Yeah, take your time.
Well, I'm not writing out the full judgment, just enough so that when I come back in, yeah, I'll just be a minute.
Guilty / not guilty.
Well, it's a civil matter, so I also need to consider damages.
Be in a queue. Please, God, let it be in a queue.
You know the third guy they brought onto the stand? He fucking head popped before I even shot, so I don't know why he's saying that shit. Yeah. I'm not fucked. He asked me to shoot the canister. Yeah, move.
Okay. Okay, I'm good. Can you just check that everything's good to continue for me?
Yeah. Hey guys, we all good to continue here?
Yeah, I didn't until I shot it.
Everyone
No, I
ready to
shot it and
continue?
then the fire came out. Yeah.
Hey, we ready to continue?
Yeah, I realised it was supposed to have gone after I shot it, boss.
Guys, judge is coming out. Yeah.
Okay, court is now back in session. Please everyone take a seat. Alright, now is the time for our closing statements from our two counsels, starting with the plaintiff. Mr. Johnson, if you'd like to take the stand.
So there, sorry. So then, sorry. I was just casually.
You're
came
okay.
at the throat.
You're okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Guys, the joke in there?
we're all human. Don't worry about it.
Might have to get EMS down here, unfortunately. So, as a closing statement, so, as you can see from the evidence, Mr. Prower was not offered to shoot the gas canister, the cadet was, like the statements and the witnesses gave the statements. As Mr. Henderson said, the trauma was also brought up with Mr. Prower telling the employees that he will come back with C4, as you can see in the video evidence of the body cam. Also the damage to the property and the funds. So I hope the council, the jury, takes into consideration about the trauma and the offering from Mr. Juxubu. It's going to be your honour.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. I assume when you said jury, you meant judiciary, but we'll live with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, Mr. Carter, your closing statement for me.
May it please the court. Thank you, Your Honour. I have probably two main points, correction, to make in this case. First, it goes to the question of quantity of damages. Your Honour will have heard the evidence that was given by Mr. Henderson just a few minutes ago. The estimation appears to have very little in the way of foundation to it. It appears to be a figure that has been more or less plucked from the air. And I would invite Your Honour to take that into consideration in the event that you do decide that damages are due, that the damages claimed have failed to be vouched sufficiently. Secondly comes to the question of liability. Your Honour has heard evidence and seen evidence that that there was an invitation to at least one person to shoot the gas canister. The outcome of that, Your Honour, would have been for these damages to have occurred. The plaintiffs, despite what they have said in the stand in my submission, would have been well aware of what the potential outcomes could be when they made that invitation. Whatever they have made, whatever they have said their motivations for are in my submission not wholly relevant to the question that Your Honour has to determine today. I would therefore respectfully invite Your Honour to dismiss the case in its entirety, failing which to award a much lesser sum of damages on account of the current 200,000 being insufficiently vouched. Thank you, Your Honour. That's my closing submission.
Thank you very much. Okay. We are going to take another 2-minute recess, so I apologise for the frequency of the breaks. It's just how this thing goes. I'm going to write up a judgment. I'll be here with my thoughts in 2-3 minutes. I love clouds like that.
Yeah, I'm not really tuned in, man.
Sorry, spots O'Reilly about it, and PJ as well.
Like every day.
Well, I told them to shoot it, but the damage is completely You know, Elias made him swear on Tyler Blue before. They made us swear against a criminal. Oh my. Wait, what is this board? I've just realised what this is saying. What the fuck? What's up? I can tell you why you went down that line of questioning because the third witness.
Court's had trauma damage property has lost its There's a court that concern has failed on one count to adequately evidence his loss of earnings to give a value of 200,000.
Oh yeah, all the C4 that I catch people with. I tell you what though, I had a C4 on my back the other day.
However, given this court does find that Mr. Peralta is caused substantial damage and trauma to Mr. Henderson and his business. The amount was Mr. Henderson of $60,000 will be, yeah, we'll go for 60. Payable immediately. Elias Gold. Actually, let's get me sign it too. Okay, court is back in session. Please, everyone, take your seat.
Oh, he won't find me. Oh, okay, 10-4, boss. I'll work it out, babe.
Anybody need food?
Okay. So, thank you very much, everybody, for your attendance today, and for your good behaviour. The court has heard the testimony that Mr. Peralta shot and exploded a gas canister at the Lost MC garage. The court has heard the trauma and damaged property of the Lost MC garage. I will remind those in attendance that the standard of evidence in a civil matter is on the balance of probabilities. It is the finding of this court that Mr. Henderson has failed to adequately evidence his loss of earnings to be able to award a value close to $200,000. However, this court does find Mr. Jacob Peralta has caused substantial damage and trauma to Mr. Henderson and his business. An amount awarded to Mr. Henderson of $60,000 will be payable immediately by Mr. Peralta. As the judgment of this court. Say that again?
Oh, nothing.
So just to repeat, the finding of this court is that an amount awarded to Mr. Henderson of $60,000 payable immediately by Mr. Jacob Peralta. Thank you very much for your attendance.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry, before you go, Judge, would I be able to speak, would I be able to just step up to the front and say something?
Yeah, of course. The mayor wishes to say a word.
I just need to say something. I've got an urgent message that you all might want to listen to.
Alright, say it on the radio.
Is there I've just got an urgent message that you all might want to listen to. Is there a place speak loudly?
Go for that. I mean, just on the radio is fine. Most people can hear you.
Okay, I've been passed a message to give to say to the police. This is not my words. This is just the message that I've been sent. Oh, I quote.
What did you quote?
Sorry, I was just checking my notepad. Tell the cops to rethink their strategies. If they continue down the road they are going, bad things will happen. Criminals don't like what's happening. If they want to act like criminals, then they will be treated like them.
Bring it the fuck on.
I bet.
And so you know they are serious. There is a bomb attached to me.
Well,
what the? Oh!
Damn! Yo! No dimmies round here, mush. Get sat down, Jarvis. Get up.
Oh God! Whoa.
That was a good court case.
So, that court case was a blast.
Well, I'm not on duty, actually. I don't know why I'm here.
Can I point out that the mayor didn't want everyone to leave, he wanted everyone to stay there?
What?
The mayor's fucking dead, you spoon.
What?
Shut up, Chris.
It is dying, mush boy.
We're gonna need EMS down here. ASAP.
Sherlock, say away.
We coming back or what?
Can I stay on duty in the courthouse?
We told you once, we won't tell you twice. Change your ways of acting as a police officer, or we will continue doing this. This is your last warning, okay?
Last warning before what?
Oh, we can just explode every single one of you again.
Alright, bring it on.
Riley?
Ah, fuck him.
Bro, I'm not trying to get exploded.
That'd be a good way to go out, though.
Not in the fucking mayor's book.
Please help me. I'm dying.
My legs are in the table.
Who was on Doj?
PD to EMS.
I will die having a milkshake.
We've just had.
I love you all.
The mayor blow up.
I'm sorry this happened.
Multiple people in the courtroom.
Was this Pro as C4?
No. Well, I don't know.
Right. Okay.
It was the guys in black.
Yeah.
In black.
Yeah, I couldn't say
LSPD?
anything. No. I couldn't say anything. Because they were listening. Oh. Nobody was at the security gate.
There's EMS on its way.
Nobody was watching the metal detectors. And they got it in there's a bag under the seat. That's how they got everything in.
Oh, mate.
What do you mean you might?
Very, very might.
Hey, Parola, was that you throwing C4?
I mean, someone threatened about it, innit?
Yeah. We got 13 left.
Got evidence.
Wow.
Riley's in his head right now.
No, I'm here. What's up?
So David's seen two people leave in a black 4-door or 2-door, and he's got the plate of the car, so we think that might be them.
Okay, what was the
A
plate?
black 4-door. He's just checking back he's just rolling back his body cam.
What radio are you on there, Josh?
I have
5.
a description. I have a description of them.
Tell
Give a
the cops
description.
to rethink their strategy. Sorry, I was just checking my notes.
Now we'll have to.
We'll wait until we
Thank you. I've got it all written.
Words this. Tell the cops to
Alright. Don't worry, then you'll be okay.
Thank you.
Fucking hell. This court case was a blast. It blew me away.
Tell the
seriously.
cops to rethink their
Go back to
strategies.
normal radio.
If they continue down the road they are going, bad things will happen. Criminals don't like what's happening. If they want to act like criminals, then they will be treated like them.
Bring it the fuck on.
I bet.
And so you know, they are serious. There is a bomb attached to me.
What the? Oh!
Damn! Yo!
Alright, let's gather them.
No,
let's just
David,
gather
round
them
here,
to one
mush.
side, and we'll let EMS do their job on them.
Tell the cops to
We're on
rethink
radio
their
5, by the
strategies.
way.
If they
What for?
continue down the road
don't
they
know,
are
that's what
going,
them guys up
bad
there, though.
things will happen. Criminals don't like what's happening. If they want to act like criminals, then they will be treated like them.
Yeah, no one's riding solo. So.
I bet.
And so you know they are serious. There is a bomb attached to me.
What the? Oh!
Damn! Yo! No dimmies round here, mush. Round here, mush.
Not a single strike
No,
point.
no,
Are you
no.
talking Tiger Man? Fuck you.
Tell the cops to rethink their words. This is
Just so you can definitely write. You can definitely write a
I
message. here.
quote.
Oh,
no.
fuck.
Oh god.
Oh.
What did you quote?
You might want to keep hold of me just in
Sorry, I'm
case.
just checking my notepad.
Of course.
Tell the cops
Riley's
to
so strong,
rethink
carrying
their
2
strategies.
people. Fuck it up.
If they continue down the road they are going, bad things will happen. Criminals don't like what's happening.
Right, so
If they
that's
want
you.
to act like criminals, then they will be treated like them.
Bring it the fuck on.
One at the
I
top and one in the
bet.
middle.
And so you know they are serious. There is a bomb
Fuck you, Simon.
attached to
Imagine
me.
getting a witness to lie.
What the? Oh!
Damn! Yo!
Didn't work too well.
No dimmies round here, mush.
You need to move the top one higher.
Get sat down, Jarvis. Get up.
There you go.
Oh god.
Perfect.
Oh, give me a set. I get a picture.
That court came to the last.
Well, I'm not on duty, actually. I don't know why I'm here.
No dimmies round here, mush.
He's left us a nephew and did one. Lucky then.
I'm not being. I know it wasn't you.
How about?
Are we getting EMS or not?
It's been at least 6 or 7 minutes.
I know.
But ribs.
Anybody put in at 911 or anything like that? No.
I've spoken to them. They said they was on their way.
We're coming to die in here.
I bet is it my useless wife?
To the courthouse, please.
Is my useless wife on
Thank
duty?
you. No.
Get the belt.
Fuck's sake.
Get the
Someone
belt.
give her a call.
The fucking belt.
They're on their way.
Okay. This one. Thank you. I tried.
Where's Riley?
Don't worry, brawler. I'm here. Right, I'll be back shortly. Don't worry.
Sherlock, I see the light.
No, I'm going to the light, brawler. Stay away from it.
Sherlock, I see the light.
No.
You got this, bro.
I'm coming, Harambe, I'm coming.
No, don't do that, bro. No.
Harambe, I'm
Brawler, stay with us.
Stay with it. Don't take the light. Don't do it. No.
Oh no. Depends how late
No,
it takes
bro.
to get here. I might end up like parole. His heart stopped beating.
Bro, stop. I mean, what?
Breathe, goddamn
Oh,
you.
why are you kissing him?
Breathe. I'm saving this man's life. Breathe, goddamn you.
He's the least important of us all.
He's the only one that's not talking.
He looks like you're massaging his back. So if I stop talking, we come out me. Yeah, gold.
Oh, what?
You're the most important man in it.
Well, maybe the mayor, and then me.
Do we have any backup?
Help me. I think Pro's dead. Pro's dead.
Well, who's the most? Okay, look, the rest of them are
Pro's
still
dead.
talking. I think Pro, you need to focus on. Lawrence.
Typical cop.
Oh, God, Lawrence.
I mean,
is...
what?
Okay, Lawrence is still with us.
Help me.
Right, okay, can I hear voices over here? It's
Help
okay,
me.
guys.
It's my courtroom.
Help
Courtroom's in tatters.
It's fucking delicious. It's delicious. Delicious. Why is delicious?
My books are everywhere.
What? They're all still bleeding over there. Oh, sweet Jesus. I wish I was medically trained. This is all I could do. I can try to stop the bleeding. Oh my god, there's so much blood. Help me, I'm not trained for this! They're dying over there. Please, help them. Get them in the van. You need to get these guys to the pillbox. Come on, we gotta get these guys to the pillbox. Come on.
Did somebody take the lawyer's shoes?
No, the judge's shoes. The judge's shoes.
The judge's shoes.
I haven't even saved this outfit.
Oh no! Oh my. Oh my.
Get away. Get out of this area, please.
Jesus, please move.
Can someone get these
What am I
people
doing?
the pill bags?
You need to move.
We only have one
You
ambulance.
need to leave. You and the lady over there. And him.
I'm telling them to get them the pill bags.
Move like this?
Kill him.
Yeah, but we gotta get
Contempt
them
of
in the
court.
ambulance.
Kill him.
What do you mean, can you get out?
I don't think
Can
the
you
firing
please
squad
leave
is for
the area?
contempt of court, is it?
It's when I say it is. I am the law.
Elijah.
Oh boy. Oh my, COVID.
Can you please leave?
Why is it only me that needs to leave?
I don't even think he's here mentally.
What difference does it make? What am I going to do out there?
You need to leave because there's literally
Oh,
just been a
God.
terrorist attack.
Right, and I'm
Fucking
feeling,
idiot.
I am very traumatized right now, so I need to have a sit down.
Yeah, I'm pretty scared of them, to be fair. I'm a little bit shook up.
Officer, I'm dying here.
Yeah, I know, but these idiots won't leave.
Well, give him contempt of court.
Okay. The two people in the gallery are being told to give contempt of court by the judge. So
If
can
they don't
somebody
leave
go
right
in there?
away.
And, if they don't leave right away, they're to get contempt of court from the judge. I need to take the judge to pillbox. So can somebody please go in and apprehend them? So the judges said Jesus and somebody else in an MC vest. If they go back in or if they don't leave after that, then they're to get contempt.
I definitely can't give them contempt of court, but you know, it's a good threat.
It's a good threat. It's a good threat. We got this. We'll get your shoes back.
They got blown clean off my feet.
Rocked your socks off. That's work. Okay.
There's a stretcher.
What the fuck?
My wife bought
just
the stretchers for the city.
It's just. Oh my god, you can get on it! Get on it!
Yeah.
How do I use it?
I think on one end. I think this one's broken. You're gonna have to just
I
grab
think
me.
it's broken. That would have been cool, but
Yeah.
we're gonna. Are we locking down pillbox as well?
Am I meant to bring you here or?
Yeah, I mean they're not fucking doing anything in the middle of the court, and they're just bleeding out. So yeah.
Mayor.
Ow.
Who did this?
Ow. I don't know who it was, but I got a good description of him.
Okay.
Oh my.
Uh,
I think the judge needs his shoes back.
Yeah.
They took your shoe. Oh,
Yeah.
They blew your shoes off.
My shoes got blown clean off. Clean off. Sheriff. Sheriff, stop.
Hello.
Stop scratching your nuts. There's
Sorry, I really like them fish.
There's clearly Oh.
Go on.
There's clearly a pandemic of terrorism in the city. We're gonna need to stamp down on it.
We had to go to
I agree.
My shoes got blown clean off my feet. Imagine how much worse it would have been.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that the mayor's got that Kevlar vest on.
Just about.
I see you, yeah.
In one piece. Very scary moment.
I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't say anything because they were with me the entire time, but I had to go down to this station. and
Were
get
they
a
the
state
ones
of
wearing the
calls.
black hats?
Yes.
The black baseball caps?
Yes.
Where the fuck is your security, Dan?
That is. That's what I can.
Dan,
Well-
where is your security? You are supposed to be guarded 24/7. That's the whole
Well,
point of you being the mayor.
I mean, it's
you're meant to
I-
have a security team to prevent things like this.
I need to go
Yeah, one of them was here. Then they asked to speak to me, and then but the guy had gone in, so then there was two of them, so I couldn't leave once they'd spoken to me.
Yeah, but that still doesn't explain to me where your security team was.
No, I don't. The thing is,
Judge,
the
I let
only
you
ones
sit
that are
back
really
and
actually
put your
active at
shoes
the
back
minute
on.
are the police officers. But in all honesty, you guys
Please.
are busy. I don't
You have to buy new ones. They got blown clean off.
You gonna go for some fancy cowboy?
Obviously.
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 Bro, that was low-key a cool supervillain moment. I can't even lie.
It was a very cool supervillain moment.
That was like some Phantom of the Opera shit.
It was dramatic as fuck.
I love it.
Have you seen? Oh, my fucking wardrobe's still scuffed. Okay, one sec.
Well, there was a terrorist attack. I was off duty. And then how do I get back to PD? Not with multiple officers around me. On my little pink bicycle. In full PD gear. Just playing with fate at that point. Those are some snazzy. No, I like.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's just hit a Polito. Now somebody's hitting a vault. Really?
These will do.
Bro, imagine what.
Imagine.
What a fucking chancer.
Imagine if it was that dirty cult.
Oh my god, are you shitting me?
I wouldn't know. Just saying imagine.
Imagine, see if it is. I swear I'm gonna be so disappointed. They're all gonna get max sentence.
They placed a sticky bomb on my person.
Is the power about to go out?
No.
But then they took it off again when
Yes.
they realised that police were
Yes.
searching. Yes.
Oh my god, it's a rave now though, guys.
But what they had done was in where I was sitting underneath the bench. There's a black bag underneath the bench. He'd snuck something in there, and then while I was in the courtroom, they then placed.
Give me
it
a
on while I was
second,
in
I'll
the,
sort it out.
while I was in the bathroom, because nobody. So obviously in the courtroom there was a lot of people there, so I couldn't whisper anything. And obviously there's a metal detectors.
Are there any medical staff around?
To tell if you like. I couldn't get my phone out.
Huh?
I couldn't say anything because I didn't want to. Yeah. So I was in a bit of an
Well,
awkward
I can't
position.
just.
They did have a say Middle Eastern accent, but then they switched it to more of a country accent after a while.
Okay.
They were switching up their voices, I believe.
Alright.
So I don't know if the that Eastern one was their original voice or just one of the voices they were using.
Alright, perfect.
And like I say, what I said was just a message that they told me to write, make a note of, and pass along to you guys.
Well, Riley, if I could take a moment of your time before you go and attend this, no doubt.
Yeah. Let me just Can I get 4 officers? I don't care what for, because it's not going to make a difference, because we're all going to end up in the same place anyway. Can I get 4 officers to attend Polito, secure the hostage, okay? And then once the hostage is secure, come back down and we'll all get ready for Big Vault. Thank you. Travel in pairs, please. 2 cars.
Sheriff, if I believe the content of the trial may have given these people some bravery. I think.
Well, the fact that he was a police officer on trial.
Police officer on trial for, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know,
malpractice.
Yeah.
Being a fucking idiot.
Being a fucking idiot. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's up to you whether you decide that's malpractice.
No, it is. He's an idiot. But
I would also like to say in the last couple of weeks, I did notice that Rollo was casual in his time.
I'm not going to blame any specific officer. I'm not going to say this is on him or anything like that. I'm just going to say.
Hey, you can say it was Harper's fault if you want. It's fine.
I think there's a few. I think there's a few officers. You know, a couple of officers, but it's not everybody because they say it's everyone. It's not.
No.
But they're trying to get their point across to you know.
I'm sure
you guys
aware
to
of the
do something about it. Yeah.
I'm sure High Commander are aware of the situation. Just wanted to make it sort of.
Yeah, we are. Okay. We'll write. We'll get a report written up about it later on. As far as you two are aware, I highly suggest looking at getting some security sorted. If we're not around, police are stretched very thin at the moment, as you can tell.
Yeah, that's why. That's part of the reason why I tend to not bother you guys.
Yeah, but I would highly recommend you. Yeah. You need to sort something out, right? Otherwise, it's just going to be rinse and repeat. You know, they're going to be able to pick you up any time, and it's just going to continue.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've taken enough of your time. Thank you very much, Mr.
Yeah. No worries.
Thank you.
No worries.
I'll speak to you soon.
Right. I'll see you guys soon.
See you later. Take care.
Catch whoever turned off this power, please.
This looks comfy.
What happened to me? I got blown up.
Did you not see?
Who took you though? Do you not have a description of them?
I've got a description of them. Yeah. You know the two. You know the 2 men in black. Were you at the cop? I didn't really have a chance to see them. Really.
Yeah, I was.
Oh yeah, you were one of the witnesses. Yeah, of course. Yeah. There was 2 men in the black suits that were sat next to me.
I was too focused on the case. So
yeah, you see, that's the thing. They blended in quite well because I was just sat on my own and they were sat next to me, either side, so I couldn't say anything. I couldn't. And they took me into the bathroom and placed a C4 on me in there. They had a bag in the court. In the court.
What does that mean to you with the content? I want it.
Seat. That's where they. I don't know when they placed it there. But inside, that's where they had. They needed to put on me. And obviously, because I was already inside the building, I didn't get searched again.
Mayor, where is your special car?
It's currently down at Boardwalk.
Gentlemen, can we get a lift to Boardwalk?
Of course you can. Right. It's gonna have to be a big boots job.
No way, no way.
It's still gonna have to be a big boots job.
I'll go get my car.
Dan, I need to speak to you in government HQ.
Okay. Yeah.
I must say, considering you had a bomb strapped to you, your delivery was perfect.
I was trying to be, yeah. What do you mean?
That's a shame. Maybe Carlo can take.
Any chance Carlo's got a car around the corner?
Yeah, Carlo does.
I'm sure you've got a 4-door around the corner, right, Carlo? Pretty sure you parked
By that it's the one that backfires all the time, right?
Yeah, you might hear it backfiring every now and then in a minute when it starts here.
It's gonna have to be a booth everywhere with only two-seater, two-door.
Yeah, yeah.
One of
No
you's gonna
worries.
have to hop in the boot.
No worries, I'll hop in the boot.
You're in the boot, brothers.
Who's this? Yeah.
Just being where you need to go.
Thank you.
Go down to the port. You know where Elias is.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Might also although I am kind of good at what we're missing the card, so I wouldn't know which card to bring. It's like the best looking, so it's like, what does everybody think?
It's not like it around here.
No, the cards are still being.
I like these no red lights.
These Sultan RSs really go.
I've enjoyed one before.
I'm just about to grab my car from, it's a long story. But basically, two guys questioned me and they wanted me to pass on a message. And then they stuck a C4 to me to make sure that I don't go anywhere. Thanks, Carlo. And yeah, so, and then I had to give a speech. So I gave a speech to their point known by blowing me up. Yeah, there was other people caught up in the blast. Yeah, there's people named in. Hopefully not every, not every. I think there was about 5 or 6 people. Yeah. Hold on, this is, I just need to call him. Say again, sorry, McKin. I have an inclination, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Speak. Government HQ, just speak to the DOJ about what's been going on. Can you hear me, Michaela? I'm just going to speak to the DOJ and then I'll be free, so I'll give you a ring afterwards. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.
How does this thing drive? Is it like pretty decent?
I'll tell you what, I'll give you keys.
Oh yeah.
I'll just put the ice cream in. Oh well. This is what happens when you do 3 things at once.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry, you could.
There you go. Did you get the keys?
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
Oh.
If I remember rightly, is this the thing that does this?
Yeah. You remember correctly. Listen to the grin. Listen to the grin.
Oh dear. Yeah, we'll go up to HQ. I don't have keys to HQ. I'm employed by HQ, but I don't have keys. So
now I'm not 100% certain if it's actually finished. I don't even know if I can do it. So we'll go see.
We'll go see.
We'll go see. I haven't been up for a long time, so I don't.
Should we go?
I mean, there is the helicopter up there, so we
Should we go past the vault? Just.
Oh, yeah,
just I mean, it's the best. It's the quickest way there.
I've never, yeah, might as well just say we didn't realise.
One second.
Just put your sirens on.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh, head. My head. That was a headache and a half. That was.
A little bit further on.
That's that headache I was talking about. I just want to do this one more time.
Is that taking out the car? Oh, I thought that taking out the car then.
I don't know where that bomb's going.
It kind of shoots behind you.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
I don't know if it at least get a notification of it now.
And if they do, I'm sorry. Okay. I'll lend on it.
I like Biggie Max.
Let's go up to the observatory now. Yeah, so I wanted to speak to you about something that one of the lawyers has brought to my attention.
Yeah.
He's started to write a penal code.
Okay.
That is a bit more in depth than the one we currently have.
Right.
He's done this mostly off his own back, but mostly because he's interested in.
He has an interest in that side.
Yeah. And he's got family members in the PD, up in high command, so.
Ah, right. Okay.
Sort of very keen to
make a good impression.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So what I'm thinking is we encourage him to do this and make a payment towards him to finish this work.
Yeah.
I also need to speak to you about Doj Budget real quick as well. I don't know, what's the government budget looking like at the moment?
It's healthy. It's fine because I've been adding into it, so we're currently at 175,000.
You've not been paying that out of your own money, right?
Let's combination of the shot.
As long as you're petitioning state government for it as well.
See, I don't know if you probably will realise, but you know at the courthouse,
yeah,
I can sign in, but I don't get anything.
Oh.
I believe it's, well, I don't know if it's known, but yeah. Right.
See if we can open this up.
This can be opened.
See, I don't have keys for this. What level am I on government at? My partner.
You're 3.
Yeah. Can you try and put me on 4? See if I get the locks then.
There you are. There you go.
Thank you. No, that's strange. One second. Alright, I mean,
put it on 5 just to see.
Yeah. See if it's not linked to Burger Shot or something.
Might just be
No, you should still go.
I didn't do it.
5, yeah, it's just done.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it's 5. Okay. Alright.
That makes sense.
Oh, it's not like I'm gonna change anything, so you can leave me there if you want to.
I think you said that. I didn't mean to. You said I changed it. If this works though, then I don't see. This is the thing. I don't think this. Yeah, there's nothing actually here.
Just pick me up. Put me inside just to check.
Will it let go of you?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, no, yep.
Oh.
I'm all the way at the bottom of the mountain.
Oh.
Hey, look, the other stuff was real quick. Do you mind me taking money out from the government account and putting it into the DOJ account? You good with me doing that?
No, that's what I put you there to do that for. So that's absolutely yeah. I mentioned that to. He did also want to speak on the podcast tomorrow.
Okay.
If you've been informed about it with Tyrone.
Okay,
what
so
happened?
I'm not the judge for the case.
Okay.
It's I've forgotten his name. Kyle Payne, I think.
Is he available? I'm guessing.
Probably not. Look, what I'm gonna sort of try and stay vaguely. I mean, you can talk to me about it, but I'm gonna try and stay vaguely out of it, just purely because. Hang on, I'm just gonna have to commandeer something once. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Because if there's an appeal, then I'm a valid appeal.
Basically, so have you heard about what happened?
No, I haven't. I was no, I was out of city.
I just didn't know if you'd maybe like.
I don't know. I don't know. My cousin doesn't even know.
Yeah. Basically, well, I'll just tell you.
Yeah, sure.
Someone has been on a break. While he's been on a break, someone in the government decided to repossess property to do Raffle House.
Right.
Everyone came back, realised his business wasn't there. Then somebody told him to speak to the mayor about it. I don't know if they were trying to wind him up or if they were just passing it on as if to say, well, if anybody's going to know about it, then the mayor might.
Yeah.
He's come down to Burger Shop, obviously quite upset and angry.
Yeah.
He's lost his business. And he came in and said, "Oh, who's the mayor?" Well, that's me. I said, "Oh, how can I help?"
Yeah.
"Oh, I've got a problem with you. You've done this to me." I was like, "I don't know what I've done. You know fine well what you've done."
Okay.
Right. Well, said, "Oh, well, let's." And police then were right behind him not long after, and I overheard Bambi say what we meant. We said, "Talk mayor."
Yeah.
They were in the doorway. He was in the doorway with me.
Yeah.
A few customers as well there. Said, "Well, should we go talk a bit? A bit more private?" Pulled out a gun and he said, "Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's go talk about it." Okay, well, he said entirely the full, story of it. But basically, I was just like, trying to keep the situation. The police are obviously drawn. It's like, look, just come with me. We'll talk about this. Let's find, see if I can help.
Yeah.
No, I had no idea. So I was back with him into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, when I went through into the kitchen, I could have locked door him out. But I chose not to because I wanted to help him as mayor to the problem. Talking to him, he then told me filled me in what happened, that, come in, this has been taken from him, wanted to find out why. I explained to him that before I was mayor, and said, well, Jux didn't buy it, it's the government gives it to him. Right, okay.
Yeah.
So I said, I understand you're angry, but you're angry at the...
Yeah.
He said, but I said, I'll answer questions. He was like, yeah, you do that. But I'm not going to deal with the whole conversation, just giving you a quick gist.
Yeah.
He put the weapon away, took him down to court, then charged. He had to pay 500,000 bonds. He went to... also had to go into prison as well.
Right.
Why he did the two. I went to go into court. I'm guessing he's obviously, I don't know if he's pled not guilty. That's right, but I've since spoken to him and Casino, who is
his defence, yeah.
Yeah. And we've been trying to. He's apologised. He said he didn't understand, the merit mean,
I think the DA's come to me about this a little bit, and the DA said, at this point,
it's going to be like what happened tonight. We can't just have people coming up with that. Do understand that? Fair.
Yeah,
I do feel like if that's the way they want to go. Right? I feel like the maybe the punishment that he gets doesn't need to be as severe as what it. I'm not trying to influence it. I'm just saying like he.
Yeah, I mean these things very rarely go for maximum sentence. Very rarely. Most of the time, you're looking at.
Like I said, he was angry, he was upset, and I get. He didn't, at no point was he going to. He wanted answers. Went the wrong way about it. It wasn't the same as last night. It hasn't killed me to this point.
I don't know this. So he didn't even actually, cause you bodily harm, or he did.
No. By the gun, he didn't threaten to take anything off me. He didn't threaten to harm me in any way.
So he had you at gunpoint though.
Had me at gunpoint, but I believe that was so he didn't. The police were there, and I believe he didn't want to. I think he was. Make his.
I think I get this point anyway. Okay.
I am going to hear from.
Okay.
That is being. I don't think he knew I think he actually knew about in the mayor.
Ignorance is no excuse, right?
This is just telling you from my perspective.
I get you.
Okay, you're not a part of it, but I'd give you, I'm going to be saying exactly. Being by Casino or Primo, but I'm just saying that, like most people, Iron has, like Bruce Simmons, Iron has come to apologise. Go up and just try to make a resolution with you. Not saying the case, I'm not saying the case. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so it might be an easy case to just heal it. Look, if you please, you can play it down, and it doesn't even have to go court.
No, I'm guessing. Well, I don't know what you would get if he pled guilty. You see, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know the.
If he pleads guilty to, I assume, what is a terrorism charge.
Yeah.
He's probably going to get a couple of days in jail and maybe a high 5-figure, low 6-figure fine.
But if you've not been, if he's already had to pay 500.
No, yeah, but he'll get his bail back.
Well, I'll just see. I just kind of wanted to.
Yeah. That would be my advice to him would be to get Casino to plead this down and not get to court.
I think yeah. If they believe that they can, you see,
it's all to do with the judge who's dealing with it, which, like I said, I think it's Kyle Payne. Might have that name wrong. But yeah, the cousin of Alex Gomez.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's screwed. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so cousin of Alex Gomez. I've forgotten his name. Terribly sorry, but yeah, he's the judge that's dealing with the case. So that's why I'm like, I'm Chief DOJ. I can overrule him, but I'm gonna let a judge deal with a case if they want to deal with a case, So if he gives like a judgment and then it wants to be appealed, I would be the appeal judge.
I believe it's been moved to Sunday now as well.
Yeah. Too many court cases all at once is always a bit of a pain, so I'm kind of glad about that. But yeah, okay, if I can move.
Well, that's good actually, because it might give him a speak to you.
So obviously, the thing I spoke to Riley about, I'd really like to sort of pressure the PD more to sort of.
So yeah, with that, I could obviously I'm not tell the police what but it might from what the.
It's your
So
job
I
to
was
tell the
there.
police what to do.
Yeah, I mean in a better situation.
Yeah, yeah, not situation by situation, but in
Basically, been going on is in certain events. Police are doing stuff that happened in the past.
yeah.
Remember the old days of used to doing all the hand. Obviously, since then, have had to kind of change things.
Yeah, I mean, just a bit of professionalism. And look, Riley got that when we were talking to him. So I'm not going to labour the point.
That's
but yeah,
the thing. It's the I think the London officers are such off. I know it's because they've been promoted, but
okay.
Not recruits, but I think to be fair, what I would like maybe a full training exercise for the a reminder exercise. I don't know. You can even have the senior officers to see how to
give
more situations, like just a refresher course. That's
yeah.
as in, like you say, what are the things? Because I don't know what he's do and don't do in certain situations.
Look, it's not.
Doing.
I don't think their situational is a problem. I think it's a behavioural issue.
Yeah.
And it's,
so what behaviours they should?
I actually think they were going too soft before, or maybe not even too soft, almost like too.
Some of the thing is, I think charges of. So the other thing that was mentioned is stacking. Now I thought that had not.
I've heard some bits about stacking.
Maybe that needs something like that. I think that's one thing.
Well, look, they're entitled.
That's
they're
the
entitled
main
to stack
gripe.
charges. No, wouldn't.
Maybe is there a limit on how many charges you?
No, it's all about.
I think it does depend on the kit. If you're going around,
it's being fair.
It's out of a vehicle.
It's cutting deals, right? If you're if you fire at an officer, and you plead guilty, then they'll knock off possession of a Class 1 vehicle to give you attempted murder of a police officer, right? But they could technically give you possession of a Class 1 in that situation as well. Or brandishing a firearm. These are all things that they could give you, but the idea is that you don't.
You work out the one that's going to, I suppose,
the most important one and pursue that.
Yeah.
Now,
even a call from Mr. Payne.
Sorry?
Mr. Payne's trying to call me.
Alright, I'll speak to you later then.
Yeah, I'll speak to you later. Thanks
Cheers.
for that.
No
Speak
worries.
to you later.
Bye. I think we're going to call it there. Yeah, we are going to call it. I'm not flying out, but I am going to turn off live broadcast. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. See you soon. Bye.